Well, a lot to sift through and quite frankly stomach from the first of three presidential debates. And for that, let's bring in a specialist in American politics, Dr. Thomas Holyoke at Fresno State, also the chair of the university's academic senate. Thomas, thank you for joining us here on your local election headquarters. How are you?
Very good. Great to be here.
Well, just coming from you, and you watched it, what everybody really wants to know, was there a clear winner and a loser from last night?
Loser, yes. The American people were the big loser. I don't think we learned much of anything of use last night. Anyway, a more serious answer to your question. Winner was Joe Biden, because Joe Biden was leading the race and still is leading the race. And what he really needed to do was to go into this debate and not screw up. Mission accomplished. It's a low bar, but he definitely got over that bar. Loser, well, President Trump, I don't think anyone can really say that President Trump made himself look particularly good. He came on aggressively within the first minute and essentially kept at that, never really letting Joe Biden complete a sentence or complete an explanation. He was loud, he was aggressive, he was essentially a bully, I think you could describe it that, and he continued that for the entire time, and that's just not respectful to the debates. It's not respectful to the campaign. It's not respectful to the election. And frankly, I would think a lot of people would expect a little bit more from the man in the White House.
Well, the other component to this is Chris Wallace. How do you think he, as the moderator, handled the chaos and the interruptions?
Well, I was watching the debate over and over again. It's like, Chris, get in there, say something, shut this down. And as the debate went on, he tried and wasn't terribly effectual at it. Now, it's entirely possible that nobody could have done it. Now, President Trump just wasn't going to back off for anybody. President Trump came with the agenda to interrupt, dominate, try to rattle Joe Biden, and he certainly wasn't going to let Wallace get in the way.
Mm-hmm. You know, we've been hearing about this conversation. Should there be another two presidential debates if we're going to see what we just saw this last time around? And, you know, today Joe Biden did commit to having a second presidential debate. We know we're going to have the vice presidential debate coming up, but so we'll have a second one, that we know. But here's the question. We know the moderators are already picked out, but moving forward, should media members continue to be the moderator, or should it be a political professor, scholars, judges? Is there a better moderator that we could have, maybe?
Actually, you know, someone from the media is probably more used to that kind of combative situation than a professor is. What we really need to change isn't the moderators so much, it's the debate rules. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if Wallace was in a position where he could even have been allowed to switch microphones off, or whether he even had a switch to do so. But clearly, the Commission on Presidential Debates, which controlled this stuff, needs to create rules that allow the moderator to exercise a whole lot more control than what we saw last night.
Well, obviously, fact-checking was a big part of this, and a lot of the pundits out there try to do this right after the debate. But what about a real-time fact-checking for voters as they're watching it unfold, whether that pops up on the screen or whatnot, and who's doing the fact-checking? Is there a way to do that?
Not at that kind of speed. I mean, statements are being made at a really fast rate. You know, numbers and claims are being thrown around so fast. I mean, even the human brain could barely process it, fast enough. I don't think any kind of fact-checking system could have kept up. And it almost misses the point. I mean, yeah, a lot of misstatements were made last night, and probably outright lies. It wasn't the issue of fact-checking. It's the fact that it wasn't even a debate. Mm-hmm. It was, almost a yelling and screaming match.
Do you think this helped undecided voters at all?
Well, it certainly didn't help Donald Trump with them. I can't imagine anybody's undecided was particularly impressed with him. And Biden, I think, was trying to, his mission last night was to kind of, try to ignore Trump and try to focus on the voters. And he probably could have shown a little more pep than he did. If I was an undecided voter, I probably would be repelled by the president and maybe a little attracted to Biden, but not wildly so.
Let me finish with this because I like to play Mad Libs every now and then. It's like an old school thing, as you know. But finish this sentence for me. Last night debate was.
A disgrace.
I'm sorry, what was that word?
Disgrace.
A disgrace. Okay, not a dumpster fire or anything like that. You're going with disgrace.
Dumpster fire works well too, but I tend to be a little more even. Disgrace works for me.
Are you looking forward to the second debate?
Not if it's like the first.
All right.
No,
Dr.
seriously, I mean, the American people deserve better than what they got last night.
Yeah, we hope that everything can calm down and we can get some real substance to the matter. We appreciate your time here, Dr. Thomas Holyoke at Fresno State. Obviously, nothing we have ever seen before in American politics. Would you agree with that?
I certainly agree with that. I've been watching debates since 1988, never seen that, and hope to never see it again.
All right. Hey, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.